Did you know there are episodes of Bluey that are so hilariously relatable? They've had parents literally falling off their couches with laughter.
Stop is the art gallery. Don't forget to tap off.
While most children's shows struggle to entertain adults, Bluey delivers comedy gold through the parenting adventures of Bandit and Chilli Healer that will have the entire family in stitches.
Run, Bluey!
Today, we're counting down the 8 funniest episodes featuring Bandit and Chilli that will leave you both laughing uncontrollably and maybe feeling a little tootsie. Episode number 8, Rain, when Chilli embraced the chaos. Let's start our countdown with Rain, a nearly dialogue-free episode that perfectly captures the hilarious tension every parent feels between maintaining order and embracing chaos. The episode shows Bluey damming water flowing down their front path during a rainstorm while Chilli desperately tries to stay dry and keep the house clean. The comedy unfolds through Chilli's expressive face as her internal struggle becomes increasingly obvious. Should she be the responsible adult or join the fun? When Chilli finally abandons her adult concerns and steps into the rain, her expression is priceless. The physical comedy as she slips in the mud while her mental clean house dreams wash away is comedy gold. That moment when she realizes, my house is going to be a disaster, but this is worth it, is something every parent has experienced. Chilli's journey from order to joyful chaos is parenting in a nutshell. Episode number 7, Facey Talk, digital parenting gone hilariously wrong. Next up is Facey Talk, which perfectly captures the chaos of parents navigating technology with kids. When Bluey and Bingo video chat with cousins Muffin and Socks, modern family communication goes hilariously wrong. The comedy peaks when overtired Muffin steals her dad's phone and runs wild through the house, while Bandit and Chilli helplessly observe through the screen is parenting comedy gold. We've all been there. What makes this episode unforgettable are the ridiculous filters Muffin accidentally triggers, transforming poor Stripe into everything from a bikini-wearing gorilla to a dancing potato. The parents' complete technological helplessness is something every modern family has experienced. Bandit and Chilli's reactions are priceless, horrified yet amused as they witness their brother's digital meltdown. Their useless advice perfectly captures how parents react during tech emergencies. Chilli's diplomatic, I think Uncle Stripe needs some quiet time while we hear his frustrated screams, is the perfect punchline. Episode number 6, Onesies, when parents become zookeepers. Onesies brilliantly showcases what happens when parents surrender their home to imaginative chaos. When Chilli's sister Brandy brings animal onesies for Bluey and Bingo, the Healer household transforms into an impromptu zoo overnight. The comedy gold comes from watching 2 normally competent parents completely lose control as their children fully embody their animal personas. Bandit's increasingly desperate attempts to reason with a cheetah and a panda who refuse to acknowledge they're actually children is hilarious and instantly recognizable to any parent. Chilli's gradual surrender from enforcing rules to joining the zoo madness delivers perfect comedic timing. Her deadpan, "Yes, we now live in a zoo, this is our life now," while surrounded by chaos is absolutely priceless. The funniest moments come when Bandit and Chilli attempt serious adult conversation while addressing their children as animals. Watching them switch between adult tones and asking, "Does the cheetah want more carrots?" showcases the absurd linguistic gymnastics parents perform daily. Episode number 5, Camping, outdoor relaxation with kids. Camping hilariously captures the expectation versus reality of family outdoor adventures. When Bandit optimistically declares they'll relax and connect with nature, what follows is anything but relaxation. The comedic timing is perfect as Bandit's dreams of peaceful stargazing quickly devolve into frantic chases after tent escaping children. His transformation from freshly packed camper to wild-eyed, exhausted dad covered in dirt is visual comedy gold. Chilli delivers hilarious deadpan commentary throughout, especially her sarcastic, "This is so relaxing, isn't it?" while simultaneously preventing Bingo from falling into the campfire and battling bugs in their food. Her gradual shift from camping enthusiast to silently counting minutes until home is something every adventure-attempting parent will recognize. The funniest moment comes when they finally get the kids to sleep and attempt a romantic stargazing moment, only to hear, "I need to pee," from the tent. Their exchanged look, mixing frustration, resignation, and affection, perfectly captures that universal parenting experience of never, ever getting a moment to yourself. Episode number 4, Relax, the vacation that wasn't. Relax brilliantly captures the hilarious contradiction of family vacations. They're exhausting, chaotic, and often more work than staying home. Bandit and Chilli arrive at their beachside getaway with dreams of peaceful sunbathing and quiet evening drinks. What they get instead is a non-stop parade of "Mom, Dad, watch this" moments that never allow a second of peace. The comedy builds through their increasingly desperate attempts to actually relax. Bandit's journey from excited vacation dad to man hiding in the bathroom for 5 minutes of solitude is hilariously accurate. His optimistic, "We're going to relax so hard" at the start versus his exhausted collapse by mid-afternoon is parenting comedy gold. Chilli's methodical approach to relaxation is equally funny, especially when her carefully planned beach yoga becomes a chaotic game of sharks. The perfect punchline comes when they finally get a chance to sit with their books, only to be too exhausted to stay awake. Chilli's deadpan, "This is nice," while both struggle to keep their eyes open, is the ultimate vacation irony. Episode number 3, Baby Race, competitive parenting gone wild. Baby Race hilariously captures first-time parent anxiety through Chilli's descent into milestone madness. Taking us back to Baby Bluey's early days, this episode perfectly showcases the absurdity of competitive parenting. The comedy gold comes from watching Chilli transform from a relaxed new mom to a frantic milestone-obsessed parent creating elaborate obstacle courses to encourage crawling. Her increasingly desperate attempts are both hilarious and painfully relatable. Bandit is the perfect comedy foil as the laid-back parent dragged into absurd training regimens. When he suggests they just let her develop at her own pace, the look Chilli gives him would freeze lava, something every parent who's received unwanted advice will recognize. The mother's group scenes deliver peak comedy with passive-aggressive comments like, "Oh, is Bluey not crawling yet? Winton's been crawling for ages." When Chilli resorts to putting oil on Bluey's knees, his horrified, "That's not even legal anymore," is absolutely priceless. Episode number 2, The Sign, Road Trip Chaos. The epic extended episode The Sign turns a family road trip into a masterclass in parenting comedy. This longer special gives us the gift of watching Bandit and Chilli deal with extended travel chaos, something guaranteed to push any parent to their comedic breaking point. The hilarity begins when Bandit, performing what can only be described as luggage Tetris, frantically attempting to fit just one more thing into the already packed car, only for everything to collapse when he closes the trunk. The road trip delivers non-stop comedy gold. Chilli's overly complicated snack system that gets demolished in 20 minutes, Bandit's escalating road rage with creative non-swear words the kids immediately repeat, and his stubborn refusal to stop for bathroom breaks. The absolute highlight comes when their carefully planned trip falls apart and when Bandit throws the itinerary out the window. "Fine! Ice cream for dinner, and we're staying in a hotel with a pool." The battle cry of every parent who's reached their vacation breaking point. Episode number 1, Sleepy Time, the ultimate bedtime battle. Taking the crown for the funniest Bandit and Chilli episode is Sleepy Time, which transforms the universal parent experience of bedtime struggles into comedic art. While often celebrated for its emotional beauty, the pure comedy of exhausted parents dealing with nighttime interruptions is absolute gold. While Bingo dreams of cosmic adventures, the real comedy happens in the real world, with Bandit and Chilli experiencing the nightmare of musical beds. The physical comedy begins with Bandit sprawled in an impossible position at the bed's edge, having been gradually pushed to a tiny corner by children who somehow occupy 99% of the mattress. Chilli's hilarious zombie-like state as she's woken up repeatedly showcases perfect comedic timing. Just as she falls asleep, another child appears. Her barely conscious problem-solving culminates in the legendary pillow on the floor solution. Bandit's sleep-deprived delirium has him agreeing to increasingly absurd requests without opening his eyes. Yes, you can have water, and ride a unicorn, and become president. The universal language of parents operating on autopilot at 3 a.m. Which of these hilarious Bandit and Chilli moments had you laughing the hardest? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to check out our video on the 8 most happiest episodes of Bluey.